It doesn't matter, but it's over, mate. Doesn't matter, put the phone away. It's too easy to walk. Go. It'll be okay. Maybe I will tilt it down a bit more. Hold up. We'll do this quick check to make sure everything's working. It should be. Can't see a reason why it wouldn't be. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I should remember something. I did make this earlier, so it might be worth quickly chucking on the stream. So Dale, you've just been timed out for 24 hours because Tyler has just banned you, but that's all right. I don't think you're going to stick around for long anyway. Do I not have this saved, really? This is being really slow right now. And I know exactly why as well, which I'll need to fix. But yeah, g'day everyone. Welcome to another stream here on the channel. Today is going to be a pretty chill one. Why? I was not getting any notifications at all today, and now I'm getting them all pop up in the corner of my screen, and I don't know why that is, but I'm fucking sweating as well, which is surprising considering it's not that warm of a day. I'll get stuck into chat fully shortly. Yeah, it's nothing literally, it's nothing crazy, but it's just something I can have in the corner of my screen, I guess, or look better down here, mate. Nah, up top I think's best. All right. There we go. Everything's good. Hello, everyone. Flooding into the stream currently. How are we? Jaida's Footy, welcome to the stream. Ollie Walker, how's it going? Crom Magician, long time no see. Hope you're going well. The playlist guy, hope you're going well as well. Bob Bell, hello. Hope everything's doing all right. Alex, hello. Nice video. Yeah, the tipping video is surprisingly an 8 of 10. So one of my worst performing tipping videos so far. But yeah, tips just sort of like liabilities, I guess, just to get me through the week. I originally was going to have a pretty big video posted tomorrow, one of my better ones of the year. But yeah, I decided that rather than just editing this week, I thought rather than editing today, I'd just grind out a quick members video because I need to get 2 out this month and I haven't posted one yet. So I quickly finished editing one today. It's up for anyone who wants to watch it. If you're a member, you can see it now. If you're not a member, $2.99 a month, not much, and you get to see an exclusive Geelong versus Brisbane matchday vlog. So yeah, that's up now, and that other video is unfortunately going to have to be delayed till next week because I'm not going to have much time this week for the rest of the week to finish off that video. Yeah, I'm going well, Alex. Should I watch your TikTok? I can, but you can also check it out yourself. JTomo_ there if you want to check me out there. Bro, is it just me? My eyes look like. Okay, my eyes are looking like bloodshot right now. Don't know why that is. I'm going well. JJ's, how are you going, bro? Hope things are going well for you. I saw you at Big Freezing your sheets in my sheet. Oh, assuming you mean seats. But the bloody security guard said I couldn't go through. How'd you see me though? I don't think. Oh, I guess you could have sent me what. You must have had some good eyes though if you saw me. Your eyes don't look that good. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know. They do look pretty red though. Although in all fairness, I haven't had the most amount of sleep the last week or so, but it's all right. I could sleep in all weekend this week, so I don't have footy this weekend, which is sad. I do wish I did, but it means I get to sleep in more, and I can probably stream one of my first. Have I streamed a Sunday game? I would have. I definitely would have. Don't know what game it would have been, but I would have streamed a Sunday game at some stage this year. I don't know when though. Also, what's a game that what games will I be able to stream? I don't know if I'll be able to stream a Saturday game. So I will stream Thursday night Port v. I want to get a lot of streams in this week. Like I wouldn't even mind doing another stream tomorrow night, like running up AFL 26 or something. Would you guys want to see an AFL 26 stream tomorrow night? Because there's a chance I could. Or maybe even just like, what's another video? No, I think AFL 26 is more relevant at the moment. I don't really think it's the time to bring back Fall Guys or anything. That's more of an off-season sort of project. But yeah, tomorrow night, Port v Carlton could be an all right game. I think Port get up by around 30 points though. So yeah, I will stream that game. I probably will stream Friday night Sydney Bulldogs. And as for Saturday, because I'm going to the game Saturday night between the Pies and the Eagles, I could stream Suns v Melbourne at 1:20. Yeah, so that goes. Yeah, I could. There is time for me to stream that if I would like to, definitely. And then Sunday, there's a chance I go to Tigers v Adelaide, so I don't know. But if I don't go to Tigers v Adelaide, I could stream the doubleheader. So I could get a lot of streams in this week. I guess we'll see though. What's happening? Not much, Joshy. How are you going, bro? Hope things are going well. Collingwood for the loss. You reckon Collingwood lose this week, really? Against the Eagles. Yeah, well, I mean, we have got a few injuries in this week, but I think we still win by a lot. We should still win by a fair amount. Yeah, I think I know Frampton's out for 5 weeks, which a lot of people take the piss out of him, but he's one of our best defenders currently. So it's really, really upsetting to see him out for the next 5 weeks. We are going to struggle without him. Charlie West is in this week with his debut, so hopefully he can kick a few goals because he kicked 6 in the VFL last week and kicked a goal for Siren to win the game against, couldn't tell you who they were versing. But I feel like it was one of those sides that aren't in the AFL, like, I don't know, like the Blands or the Seagulls, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, who else is out this week? McCrory's out. Is that it? And then obviously like the others that have been out for a while, like DeGoey, Schultz, and etc. I think we might rest Membry this week though, because maybe Membry. I think because if we're bringing in Charlie West who is a forward, that would mean that we have to rest a forward. So I don't know. It'll be interesting who's going out this week. But was there? No, I think that's shall we play AFL 26? Yeah. If you were in the stream before, you would have seen me saying that I could potentially do an AFL 26 stream tomorrow night, if I can. But yeah, I would like to run up another stream tomorrow night potentially. So we'll see. I thought you'd be kidding about that. I'm a bit sore after picking up an extra shift. Yeah, you would be. I'd probably be sore after that too. You said 62. Yeah, and I think that's a valid reason as well. Sports fan, how we going, bro? I feel like I haven't seen you in one of my chats in a while. Maybe I'm wrong. West Coast $15 odds. Yeah, it's shocking. Really bad. Knowing us will somehow lose it. Nah, we will win. We will win. I'm confident in saying that West Coast have 0 chance of even making it a close game against us. And I know I'm gonna fucking regret that. I know in fucking 5 days' time I'm gonna have so many messages, Insta DMs, Snapchat messages, iMessages, fucking every single social media platform. It's gonna be all over my comment section. If we lose to West Coast this week, I'm gonna cop it. Like genuinely, I might need to disappear from social media, disappear from like the world for about a week, just hide in my bedroom, not go to school and all that. If we lose to West Coast, but yeah, no, should be chill. I've been a busy man. Doing what? What's been happening in the life of a sports fan? Bob Cole, if Geelong go to the granny, Danger retire. I think Danger retires this year regardless. I think there's going to be a fair amount of big players retiring this year. I think, Nat Fyfe will retire. I think that's basically guaranteed now. McGovern's already retired. Danger will retire this year. I think Jeremy Howe will retire for the Pies. Mason Cox will retire for sure. Tom Mitchell, bold call. I think this is his last year. Taylor Walker will retire. Who else? Some big names that could potentially retire this year. Sidebottom, but that's the thing. Sidebottom's been in good form this year. So does he want to go one more year, or does he want to end his career on a high? Penderbury's sticking through one more year for sure. Duncan, you reckon? I'm just saying how bad our odds are. Do you go for West Coast? I think I ask you that all the time. Yeah, I think I did know you went for West Coast. There'd be a bunch of other players that are likely to retire this year. He's a really good player. Yeah, cheers, Bob Bell. Appreciate you. I'm trying to think who else would retire this year. Gorn wouldn't. How old is Gorn? He wouldn't retire this year, though. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Yeah, you've said it before. Yeah, I think I knew that. It sounds familiar. I feel like I did know that. So, what's everyone been up to? It's been. When was the last time I streamed? It would have been. I didn't stream at all last week because I didn't have the time to do any watch-alongs because I was pretty much out all weekend, and I don't often do streams throughout the week, which is why I'm pretty keen to be here doing it, just chatting for you guys. It's I do just enjoy being in front of the screen and just having a nice relaxing night and making content. Gorn's 33, turning 30. Yeah, so he's probably got a few more years. He's probably got this won't be his last year. I think next year could be it for him, though. I think there's how old? No, Johannesson, I think, looks older than what he is, but he's like 27 or something. Is Selwood the best captain of all time? He'd be up there for sure. For sure, he'd be up there. I can't think of one better, but yeah, he'd be up there for sure. Jesse, how was it getting a call by Coast Club while you were having dinner? I choose not to comment in Coast Club at the moment. I choose not to comment on him at the moment. Johannesson is 32. Really? I thought he was like one of those players where you think they're older than what they are. But no, 32 seems about right. The Bont is one of those players that you think is younger than what he is. He's almost 30, or maybe he is 30. And you think he's like a 25-year-old running out there. AFL Derby, how we going, bro? Hope things are going well for you. Local footy, May the 2nd. Yeah, nice, Joshi. Hello, Nozza Edits. How's it going, bro? It's 30 in November. Really? Yeah, so when you finish school, well, we've started Step Up. So I've got all my second semester classes for the next 2 weeks. And then, so I've got this week, then next week, and then afterwards I've got 2 weeks of holidays, which is pretty cool. And I want to really maximize my content during the school holidays. I've got a collab video. You know what? Because I've been teasing this video for a little while now, and I don't want to reveal what the idea is because it's not going to come out for another couple months. I think genuinely, because I need to find time to put a lot of effort into this sort of video, and I think it's just going to be me chipping away at it once I do finally record it. I am going to record it this school holidays. Okay, I haven't found who I'm going to record it with. I've got some ideas in my head, but I'm going to need 2 YouTubers on for it. I could get Blaze back on, but the only issue with him is I already had him on a video this year, and he hasn't really been posting AFL content, but I wouldn't mind getting him on for another video because he is I feel like he's entertaining. But where is all this junk? Where did I end up putting all this? Because I could just show you guys one thing to tease. Now, here's all the stuff, but I don't want to. Okay, maybe I'll do one of these. Oh, I'll do 2 of these, whatever. All right. This will tease. This will sort of tease the video, but it's not going to give away. You won't be able to guess what the video is. So this is a signed Nathan Buckley Select footy card, and that has something to do with the video that I'm recording, but I won't reveal. I'm not going to tell anyone what the video is. The only people that will know what the video is before it's released is the 2 people that I get on board to record with me. So it'll be an IRL collab, and it involves somehow that Nathan Buckley signed card. So yeah, it'll be a pretty good video, I think. Everyone, it's me. Yeah, for sure, Bob Bell, it's you. What step up? It's like I sort of explained it before. It's like you do all your semester 2 classes, but before it's semester 2, if that makes sense. Who do you go for, Queensland or New South Wales? I don't even know what sport. I'm assuming that's rugby. I think that's rugby. I don't know, but Queensland, sure. I'll choose one. I'm so locked in finding Errol Gordon clips from this week. For what? Banana Boy, hope things are going well, bro. I think we lose to the Saints this week. Saints, is that Fremantle? Freo v Saints, is it? I think so. Let me check. Yeah, Freo v Saints. Nah, it's at Optus. She's got that. Let's head start 2 weeks of next September. So head start 2 weeks of next semester before. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's what it is. Noza has going. The bloody pies. Yeah, for sure. We've got people are giving us shit saying that we've got an easy run home because we have a lot of MCG games. I don't think people are taking into consideration how difficult the clubs are that we're facing off are. Like, obviously, we got West Coast this week, right? Listen to this, okay? We got West Coast this week. Carlton v Collingwood. That's always a close clash, majority of the time. But I wouldn't really be too worried about that game. I think we still get up. Then we got Gold Coast and Gold Coast, okay? Then we got Freo. You can't be underestimating Freo. Richmond, we win. Then we got Brisbane. Then we got the Hawks. Then we got Adelaide at Adelaide. And then we got Melbourne, which we should win. But in saying that, I think we're better teams than all of them. But not just. But I also think we will. But that doesn't mean we're going to win because I also think we were a better team than Geelong, but we couldn't beat them. So you never know. It was close against Melbourne. But Melbourne were clearly the better team that day, and we're lucky we got up. So, yeah. Whoever kicks straightest will win. I disagree, because think about how many games, like the majority of Collingwood's wins this year, they've kicked more behinds than goals. And, yeah, we've only lost 2 games this year, so I don't know. I disagree with that take, but maybe you'll be right. Will you travel to Adelaide to watch your Pies play my Crows or not? No, I'm going to start putting money away, bro. I can't be going in. I'd love to go to Gold Coast v Pies this year. I've always wanted to go to People's First Stadium. It's so weird. I've always wanted to go there. And I know people up there as well that I can just stay with. I I know a lot of people are in that area that I can just stay with, so I don't have to worry about paying for accommodation. But then I have to get tickets to the game, and I have to pay for flights. And unfortunately, I'm putting money away for grand final week, or just finals in general, because I'm going to any Victorian final this year, and including. I'm going to every Victorian final this year, including the granny. I'm telling everyone this now. I am telling everyone this now. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to get my hands on tickets, but I'm going to the granny this year, and I don't think getting tickets is difficult. I think getting the money to pay for tickets is difficult. The last 2 years, I've had the opportunity to go to the granny, but I've had to spend. I would be having to willingly spend money on tickets that are way out of my price range, which is why I'm putting money away early now. And regardless of whether or not Pies make the granny, I think if Pies don't make the granny this year, I'm willing to spend up to $600 on a grand final ticket. If Collingwood do make the granny this year, I think I'm willing to spend up to $1,000. So I'm locking that in now. I know people where I can get grand final tickets. My dad has a friend who sells grand final tickets every year. So and I also have a Geelong Cats membership, a GWS membership, and a Pies membership. So if any three of those teams make their granny, I could potentially get a ticket through the ballot there and get it for cheaper than what I'm willingly going to spend. But I think if you get it through the ballot or something, like I think a level 4 ticket's like $300, which is chill, which I'm fine with that. But I think my likelihood of that happening is very low, getting it through the ballot. So $1,000 is my maximum of what I'm going to spend on the grand final ticket this year. Of course, Collingwood's fan is saving for the grand. Like I said, regardless of whether or not Pies make the granny this year, I'm spending money on a ticket. It's going to be. I mean, there's no way I'm making my money back, but that's the thing. Any bit of money that I've made this year, any bit of money that I've made on YouTube this year is probably, by the time September rolls around, it's probably going to be close to enough, or if not more than enough to spend tickets on a grand final ticket. So, yeah. Do you see how good my new parody was? I saw it. I thought you supported Brisbane, Jaden O'Callaghan. I thought he supported Port Adelaide. You would actually lose against the Suns at People's First, also Adelaide at AO. I think we lose to the Suns at People's First. I do think that. Adelaide at AO, I don't know. Both of those are going to be really fucking good games. So, look, if and that's also another thing, like if Pies play an away final this year, like that's almost something I'd consider somehow going to. Like if, let's say Pies play against the Giants in a qualifying final in Sydney. Well, no, that's a bit less likely. Let's say we play against Brisbane at the Gabba in a final, right? I'd almost consider going. But it depends what the money's looking like. Because if I am going to spend money on that and then not have enough money for a grand final ticket, I won't do that. And I'll just stream it at home. And people give me shit if we fucking lose or something. But yeah. Whatever you do. No, I'm not going to get money from my family. I've also picked up a second-hand job as well. That's partially the reason why I haven't been doing many streams, because I've been working. I'm trying to get some money through there because YouTube. I don't know if you guys know this, but YouTube only pays monthly, once a month. So that I have got money in my account, but that's like literally. I don't know. I don't like telling people how much money I have. It's not as much as you would think it is, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of any bit of money that I make on YouTube from now to the grand final, straight into my savings, and going towards that grand final ticket. $300. I'd rather watch with. Yeah, I get that, but I don't know. It's more content, and I've always wanted to go to a grand final. In 2023, I've said this on stream before. In 2023, my auntie got her hands on 4 grand final tickets. And that's when the Pies made the grand final. That's when they won the flag. My auntie got her hands on 4 grand final tickets through work. They were level 1, like almost front row. She took her daughter, which is fair enough. She took herself, which is also fair enough. And then she gave 2 tickets to my mum, right? My mum obviously went. And she took my sister over me. So I had to watch the grand final at Olympic Park across the road while my whole family was celebrating the premiership inside the MCG. So this year, I'm hoping Pies can win the flag this year, and I can see it in person. But regardless, I'd just love to go to the grand final this year. I think me getting ahead of myself and just saying that the Pies are going to win the flag this year, saying they're going to make the granny, it's still too early to be saying that sort of stuff. But I'd love to be at the grand final this year, regardless. Which is why I'm going to do everything in my power to get there. What's your job? It's just like it's retail. I'm not going to say where it is, but yeah, it's retail. Just remember, bro, it's always good to get into local footy so you can save up money and they spend on the games you want. No, I also don't think you realize, like, as a YouTuber, you gotta sort of go to games as well. Like I could really stop going to neutral games for the rest of the season to save my money, but I still want to go to neutral games because it's content. But yeah, 17th premiership for the Pies, mate. Hopefully. But again, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because at the moment you think it's between the Pies, the Cats, and the Lions, but you never know. If you just a good team at the right time, you'll find yourself winning the flag, and that was the case with Brisbane. They finished 5th on the ladder. They had I think they started the season 0-4 or something like that. Not a great start to the season. And they just finished the season very, very strong. Had an absolutely crazy final series. Finished 5th on the ladder, and they won the flag the hard way. But yeah, it's if you're just good at the right time. And that was the issue with the Pies. I think around this time last year, Pies and Carlton, they were sitting in the top 4, and Pies didn't even make the 8 in the final season. So yeah, it's just more about. I still think it's way too early, but yeah, I'm allowed. I'll say this without jinxing us. Pies will make finals this year, and I think we should make a prelim, or at least at the very I think we should make the prelim. Yeah, it just comes down to where our fixture is in the finals. And Collingwood playing too good right now. I was thinking that at the start of the season. I'm like, we're too good at the start of the season. There's no way we're going to be able to carry this on throughout the year. And that's an issue with having a lot of an older list. Are we going to run out of legs later in the year? By the time finals come, will all those older players be struggling, like Pendlebury and Sidebottom and Jeremy Howe, who's definitely been our best defender this year? Like, huge players that we need to be playing their best brand of footy, and come finals time, they could be out of legs. Which is why, ideally, this year, we finish top 4, win the qualifying final, have that gap week break, get everyone resting, and then we hopefully, older players, good to get into a good come prelim week. Hopefully can get over the line, match the granny. And I think currently, if Pies make the granny this year and we verse the Cats, we'll lose. if we verse the Lions, it'll be close. It'll be 50-50. And if we verse anyone else, we'll win the flag. But yeah, that's my take on this. BRB, yeah, right. Too easy, banana boy. Too easy. I've not worn these glasses in a minute, bro. Holy shit, they're dusty. Oh my goodness. That's bad. That's so bad. So done. So done. Yeah, I'm so done. So done. So done. ACAI hits. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you, Joshy. Couldn't tell you. Do I look like? I feel like I kind of look like a famous person now, like with the hood on, sunnies, trying to act all undetected, acting all nonchalant, with my 10-foot tall bodyguard next to me. I tell you what, I'm not wearing a shirt under this, so I can't just take my hoodie off. But I'm fucking sweating under this. So sweaty. It's northern. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say this will be a Cats Lions granny. Could be. That's it's. I think currently, it's got to be between Lions, Cats, and Pies. I think all three of those teams are miles ahead of everyone else, and yeah, I think it's definitely between them three teams. I just want to see a Victorian team of the grannies here, regardless. Yeah, because last year was a bit of a dull grand final, in my opinion. Obviously, the game itself wasn't the greatest, but I don't know. I feel like the whole grand final week leading up to it was just a bit dull because it was two interstate teams. I wonder what the atmosphere would have been like there, like compared to regular grand finals, because like someone like Roaming Has, who went to both grand finals, 2023 and 2024. Like, I wonder how different both of them were atmosphere-wise, because obviously the Pies are known for having one of the best. Let's say one of the best fan bases. But I feel like we get a lot of shit because of how feral our supporters are. But we're definitely the loudest fan base by a mile. So compare that to a Lions v Swans grand final, and there was like 100K at that granny. I think about 60K were actual fans, and the rest of them were neutrals. So yeah, I would wonder what the atmosphere was like between those two. I feel like they would have been very different. Very different. Brisbane Sydney was unique. I liked it. But then also, those are two teams that used to be Victorian sides as well. Like South Melbourne versus Fitzroy. So they do still have their Victorian fan base. So that's also one way of looking at it. So it could have been better than what I thought. But yeah. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. It's good that they advertised it to stay the origin alongside South Melbourne versus Fitzroy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I actually have no clue what you're talking about there, but I'll agree with you. Also, this is fucking grab that with my foot because it's on the ground now. I'll show you guys another teaser to a video that will be coming out next week involving this miniature AFL ball. Yes, that's a teaser to another video that I have coming up. So hopefully, teeny tiny AFL ball. Yeah, it's yeah, I think it's going to be an alright video as long as I can edit it well enough. I've already made the thumbnail for it, which I think is pretty solid, in my opinion. Yeah, it should be a video that can get views over a long period of time. Speaking of which, how's my tipping video going? Because it was an 8 of 10 earlier. What's it like now? Still at 8 of 10. Pretty shockingly. It hasn't even reached 100 views yet. A little frustrating, but it's all right. Also, everyone, we're at 8,069 subs currently. Can we get to 8,070 tonight? That'd be pretty good. Just one sub away. So, yeah, if you know anyone who you don't think's yet subscribed to the channel, please feel free to share the channel around, get them in. Be appreciated. Who so far this year in AFL has done the best out of the teams who was bad last year? Maybe probably Richmond. I feel. Or North, maybe? Probably North. North Melbourne, I think, has done better than possibly expected. I wonder where I would have had North Melbourne in my ladder prediction. I don't want to go back and check because I'll save that for a video later in the year. I think, North Melbourne's gotten a few wins here and there. And even like games that they didn't win, they've been able to play some pretty close games against some average sides and some pretty good ones. They drew against Brisbane, obviously. I think it was close against, was it Essendon? It was close against. They actually could have won that game as well, I remember. Dusty, don't argue. Long time no see. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you in here. I wouldn't say North Melbourne. I wouldn't mind getting a game up and going. Maybe we could run up like a Warple. You guys can play today's Warple with me. Just like if you I appreciate if you guys don't spoil what the Warple is if you have already done it. Everyone is your bro. I do call a lot of people bro. I don't know. It's just sort of a word that I use a lot lately. Like even in public, like even in like person, I call people bro. I'll be like, yo, hey, how's it going, bro? Is it shift? No, it's alt. I think it's alt. It's a chop. Yeah, it is. Should be about there. Hold on, everyone. Sorry. Extend that out there. Should be fine. Hold on, sorry. I just want to make sure this is all right and presentable. Like actually looks appealing. If that makes sense. All right, I'll switch tabs, see what it looks like, and then we'll run up the Warple. Yeah, it's good enough. All right. No, maybe I'll move me over a bit. Like there. Yep, all right. How good were the Tigers on the weekend? Bloody amazing, mate. Bro, that's so... Wait, is that Mills or Horn Francis? I think it's Horn Francis, but if it's not, it's Mills. All that effort just to get it in first go. All that effort to get it in first go, bro. Warple Legends. Ooh. I'm going to start off with goods. It's not so... To play for more than one team. I feel like he hasn't won a flag. It says less than 2, but I feel like he hasn't won a flag at all. I don't know. Stevenson's coming to my mind now, but I don't know if Jaden Stevenson would be in this. I wouldn't have thought so. also don't know how to spell it either. But no, it's not. Does anyone else have any ideas? Who could this be? I'm just going to chuck a random one out there just to sort of get me flowing. So Gunston. Does this mean he played for Hawthorn at some stage? Or does it mean it's either colours or it means he played? Well, what are we going home, boys? How's it going, Samson? How's it going? Anyone want to have a guess at this? Because I'm stumped on it. I'm just gonna throw a few names out there just to get me going. So he's played for 2 teams, 0 flags, as I thought. So it's not. I would assume it's a defender. I think it has to be a defender, unless midfielder or a defender. But he doesn't strike me. I don't know. I feel like the build of him doesn't strike me as a midfielder, so I'll go defender. What you have for dinner? I had a weird combination of foods. I had rice with chicken sticks and dim sims. So a weird combination. Where's that going? I don't think I'm going to get this anytime soon, so I wouldn't mind just sort of skimming through. It was a midfielder. Hold on, now we're onto something. Now we're kind of onto something. Wait, so what does yellow mean on the team? Because I don't know what the yellow means on team. Because I thought it was colour, but it's not colour. So he was a midfielder, won 2 flags. No. So he was a midfielder, played for 2 teams, won 0 flags, and wore the number 4. Butter chicken and rice. Nice, bro. So his last game was in between 2016 and 2020. We're close. We are close. Just if I can get the team, I'll get the answer. But I feel like it's a Victorian team. I'm going to go a Collingwood player. Like, Chris Manning be in there. Who's just like who's an old? Let's go Pendlebury. Whatever. We'll go Pendlebury. Just to get the Collingwood. I don't think it's a Collingwood player though. It's not. With hard trade to Collingwood played someone else. Who would? If you had to trade a Collingwood player for someone else, who would it be? Well, I wouldn't want to have to trade any of my players. Well, it depends. Do you want me to say like a fair trade, or do you want me to say one that's like ludicrous? Because if I could trade anyone for anyone, I'd be trading fucking Harry DiMattia for Marcus Bontempelli. Like, I don't know. Billy Frampton for Tom Barrass. I think Frampton. All right, this is going to be very, very controversial. I think Frampton's had a better season than Tom Barrass this year. I dead set think Billy Frampton's top 3 of our best defenders this year. Easily. Maybe not top 5 by far. Top 5. So I think our best defender this year has been Jeremy Howe. Little Bro did nothing. Yeah, for sure. I don't know how we got a game in the grand final. This year, though, he's been fucking elite. I don't think we could be... Some of the close games we've had this year, close games, I mean, we would not be able to win without him. Easily. Jeremy Howe's been our best defender. I think second's been Darcy Moore. Third, Maynard. Fourth, Frampton. Oh, no, I think fifth, Frampton. I think Quaynell's been better. But He basically got a free granny given to him. You could say the same for Jack Ginnivan. Ugh, I don't think Ginnivan had much of an impact in that game, or let alone the whole final series. But it was Craig McRae smoking while packing the team. I don't know why Noble didn't get a game in the granny. That's what I want to know. Like, what the singer? I don't know. Like, obviously, you couldn't be like, oh, Frampton, you're out, Noble, you're in, because we need the tolls. But I don't know. I wonder why. But also, Frampton played forward that game, so Frampton wasn't even defender then. But I tell you what, people can give him all the shit he wants. Everyone can give him as much shit as he wants. He kept Harris Andrews pretty out of the game in the grand final, so he was on one of the best defenders all year, and they still won. I've never understood that grand final team, man. I don't know how they won. And we were kicking so inaccurate as well, by the way, that game. Okay, I don't think I was ever going to get that, to be honest with you. Our goal kicking was really inaccurate. Piss off, Octor AFL, mate. You're salty your team plays shit in grand finals, bro. You're probably never going to see your team win another one. Nah, that's a lie. Swans will win one. Probably next 10 years, you'd think. Tell you what, though, I don't know how you didn't win last year against the Lions. But you could say that for any team, Racer. Like, realistically, every team, like, you could have like one of the best forward lines in the comp. You could have one of the best defense in the comp. If you can't win it out of the middle, defense is a bit different, actually. Defense is a bit different. Defenders do a lot. You could have one of the best forward lines in the comp. If you don't have a good midfield to win it out the middle the majority of the time, you can't go anywhere. What's a good example of that? A team with a good forward line but a shit midfield. I was going to say Carlton, but they've got the likes of Cripps and forwards don't exactly right. I'll tell you what though, in 2023, our midfield easily the best midfield. I would think. Probably. Dacos, DeGoey. That was prime DeGoey, by the way. It's not DeGoey, it's not 2025 DeGoey where you fucking give him a little toe poke and he's tore his ACL. Fucking prime 2023 DeGoey. Fucking top 10 player in the league. Tom Mitchell. He had a good season that year, in my opinion. Pendlebury and Sidebottom especially, one of the best brands of footy he's played since fucking 2018 or around that period. Jeremy McGovern 2018 minus that game pretty much. Yeah, and even even in the Dom Sheed goal as well, Razor, that game. McGovern was a huge part. He took that first mark in the back lines, didn't he? Like, that was going Collingwood forward line, and didn't McGovern took like a hanger or something. Like, that was huge. So he was. But overall, that whole grand final, he was one of the main reasons why he could get over the line. Jesse, what aspect of a team is the least important for our forwards? Would you consider ruck one? I feel like you don't need a good ruck to win games. Take a look at Geelong. They got fucking Reece Stanley. Reece Stanley, one of the worst ruckmans in the fucking competition. And look at Geelong. They're second or third on the ladder right now. But yeah, I assume you're not counting that. So yeah, forward line easily. And look at North Melbourne, Tristan Sherry. It's arguably second, third best ruckman in the comp. Still a shit team. Melbourne, they got Max Gawn. Best ruckman in the comp. Don't see them in the top 8, do you? Pies, first on the ladder. Darcy Cameron, I think he's maybe 6th best, maybe 5th best in the comp. You don't see him in the top 3, and look how well the Pies are going. Yeah, exactly, Reza. Although a good ruck can act as an extra mid if he's good enough. I really want Cameron to come to West Coast. Yeah, that's because you got the shittest ruckman in the league, though. Cameron is, I tell you what, when it comes to actually like rucking, like centre bounces around the ground taps and all that, etc., that's not typically his best. He probably wins about I think about half the game from the season. He probably has most hit outs in every game, right? About half of the season. And then the other half, there's ruckmans that dominate against him. There's ruckmans who only get a few more hit outs than him, right? That's not typically why he's a good ruckman. It's more so that you can chuck him up forward, you chuck him down back, and you know that his hands are good enough to just take a beautiful contested mark. And that's why we're going to really need him. Because we can't really just bring in. If Darcy Cameron leaves us, we're kind of screwed. Like, we're going to have to go scouting for a new ruckman because we can't be bringing any VFL ruckmans in. Obviously, Mason Cox is going to retire, but he's not really much of a ruckman anymore anyway. Yeah, and he's more of like a tall forward who can't mark. But yeah. Also, Jesse, what would be your top 5 ruckmans? Top 5 ruckmans. First would be Gawn. Second would be. I hate to say it because I think he's so fucking overrated, but I don't know who would go higher than him. Second, Tristan Sherry. Third, Jared Witts, I reckon. Fourth, I don't know. Fifth, I think Darcy Cameron, though. Fourth, I can't think of who would be fourth. I don't know, maybe Luke Jackson after this year. He's probably been one of the better ruckmans. But would I say he's fourth in the comp? I don't know. I'd have him higher than Darcy Cameron, though, so that's all I'm saying. For Octave Fella goes Gawn, Sherry, Grundy, Cameron, TDK. Don't mind that. Don't mind it. I wouldn't have Grundy in 3, though. I don't think Grundy's been that good this year. Luke Jackson. Are you having Luke Jackson as number 1, really? Yeah, Marshall could arguably be top 5. That's what I feel. AFL doesn't utilize as much as soccer players who can play defense, midfield, and yeah, exactly right, Joshy. That's why being a ruckman. That's why, but like being good. Like if you have a ruckman who's not typically good at like actually fucking stoppages, but he's good around the ground, that's arguably. I think being good around the ground is better than being good in stoppages as a ruckman. Because that's something that you really need to look at in Geelong's side. Reece Stanley is one of the worst ruckmans in the comp, but that is backed up with how good the Geelong Cats midfield is. Without the Cats midfield, they'd be fucking screwed, Geelong. Oh, you were suggesting. Yeah, I guess I'd almost have Rowan Marshall higher than Darcy Cameron. I feel like they're very similar skill-wise. Yeah, Luke Jackson, I think, probably fourth. Has gone AFL Talks. Who has been a really bad ruck this year as a ruck? Who's worst ruckman in the comp? Probably West Coast. Grundy's been huge. I don't think you're getting the most out of him, though. I think we've seen him in better stages. Averaging 20 touches and 40 hit-outs a game. That can't be true. I'm gonna be a dickhead. I'm gonna be an asshole right here. AFL. I'm gonna fact check how accurate that is. Oh, yeah, pretty spot on. He's averaging 18 and 34 hitouts. Has he played the full season? He has. Majority. No, he's played every game. Has he? Yeah, he has. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been paying too much attention to him. Then, to be honest, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to ruckmans overall. This is prime Brody Grundy. I disagree. I think we've seen him better in better stages in his career. I think he was better at his last few years of the Pies were probably his best. Number 1, Sherry. Second, Gorn. Third, Marshall. Fourth, Cameron. Fifth, Jackson. I reckon Jackson's probably better than Cameron. I don't mind the Marshall call, and I think Sherry's really overrated as a ruckman, in my opinion. He's still top 5, but I think it's similar to like a Nick Dacos type glaze. He just gets overhyped heaps. His game against the Tigers, 19 touches and 54 hitouts and a goal. Yeah, but then that's one game. That's one game, though. What was the Gold Coast game where Witts had like fucking 80 hitouts? Who was that against? It was one of the early games. Might have been against the Saints. Or North Melbourne it would have been, right? No, it wasn't. Had to be the Saints then. Because I remember Pat was streaming that with Andy. Nah, it wasn't. 49. Who? I'm going to check chat. Does anyone know what game that was? So that was an early game. Like one of the first games of the year. Maybe West Coast against West Coast. He had 68 against West Coast, but was that his best? I swear he had more than that, no? No, that would have had to be his best. There's no way he had more than that this year. But yeah, that was one game though. Sherry's almost like the Hawks, really good, and everyone knows he is good. And this year he's kind of mid. Yeah. That's not a bad way to put it, actually. It's not a bad way to put it at all. Oh yeah, I got these things the other day from the Collingwood website. I don't know when I'm ever going to use them. I'm not taking these to games, but I have got these for anything that I want to use them for, I guess. Like, oh, wait, hold on. Hold up. If I can do this right. I don't even know how this looks right now, but how much did you get them for? Not a lot. When we played Melbourne, Grundy won the. You ever wear anything that is not Pies branded? What do you mean? What do you mean? To games, I'm assuming you mean? But yeah, why would I wear anything that's... I feel like if I'm going to a Collingwood game, I would have to wear something Pies branded. No? How much did you pay for them? About 25 each, which is funnily enough because I was just yapping about how before I'm putting money away for grand final tickets, and I'm just saying I spent $50 on fucking cardboard cutouts. I swear, so much of your clothes are pies branded, like in streams. Yeah, in streams I like to wear like mainly footy clothes because that's what my channel's about. So I don't know. I like to wear mainly footy clothes on streams, but and videos as well. You even wore pies. You even wore a pies bikini. Oh yeah, I did too. Forgot about that. I was about to say you spent $50 on those. Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm able to spend some money here and there as long as I'm also putting money away. Oh, Coast Club. Hello. What was up with before, bro? What was going on? What was going on about an hour ago, mate? Yeah, cheers, Samson. Oh no, I decided today that I was going to do a just chatting, and when I was getting everything ready, I'm like, this looks really fucking bland with just nothing there. So I wanted to have something displayed on the screen. Yeah, I figured that, Coast Club. Bro, I get fucking... Oh. Bro, oh my god, this just popped into my... Has anyone seen Average's new TikTok? Has anyone seen Average's new TikTok? If you haven't, go look at it now. It's fucking... That is top tier entertainment. Upcoming vid on the channel, everyone will enjoy. It's so well edited. Okay, then I'll be criticizing every bit of that video now that you're saying it's very well edited. I feel like you edited that very quick because you only recorded the video with Gus last night. So I'm assuming you stayed up late last night editing it, or you've... I don't know. I'm assuming you would have stayed up. I'm assuming you would have stayed up late last night editing. The intro is... I've definitely came to a realization that intros need to be like very engaging in videos. That's one thing. So like whenever I'm doing like videos like out and about and all that, like tipping videos, I don't really put much effort into. I'll admit that I put like no effort into tipping videos at all. I spend like maximum 3-4 hours on a tipping video, not that long. And then, but like with any other videos, I'll spend a fair amount of time with them. And yeah, intros are key. You need to keep them engaged at the start, and then it's all right if it sort of drops off towards the end of the video. But yeah, the first couple minutes you want to be very engaging and try to keep that throughout the video for sure. I stayed up late last night, first thing in the morning. Yeah, right. Yeah, see, Joshy, I don't think I'll be live for much longer anyway. I've been live for about an hour. Just wanted to hop on and do a bit of a quick chatting. Yeah. I might take on. Oh wait, I just remember that too. And I said that earlier in the video, earlier in the stream as well. I was about to take off my hoodie because my mum's got the fucking heater on 24 degrees. And it's like a sauna in my fucking room and I'm in a hoodie. So I was about to take my hoodie off, but I just remembered I don't have a shirt on underneath this. So Jesse, did you get a whiteout shirt? I did. It might be in this pile of washing because the washing just came to my room about 10 minutes before my stream. I didn't have time to put it all away. So that's why there's this big pile of laundry here. It should be in this pile, though. I can show you guys if you want, give you guys a bit more of a look at it. I was talking about it in my members video that I posted today, though. If any of you are a member. I don't think many of you are, though. Or any of you. Could I gift members? I don't think it's here. Nah, it's not. But yeah, it's a good shirt. It's actually like a shirt that I will wear as well. It's like a stylish shirt. So I will actually probably wear that. No, it's not. It's a good shirt though. How cold is it outside? I don't think it's that cold, but it's very windy. 9 degrees. So although it says it's 9 degrees, but it feels like 0 degrees. So it is pretty cold outside then. I'll tell you what, I really want to go out there right now. I want to go out there right now and just get fucking refreshed. But I think it's... There's been thunder the last few days. Like last night, bro, I thought I was getting bombed. Last night, I thought I was getting bombed, bro. The thunder was that loud. Well, I cannot tell you the last time the thunder was that loud. It's nuts. Like, more nuts than fucking Sam Lawler. 22? Jeez, that's crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. You know what else is crazy? Low taper fade. That meme is still massive. Massive. Yeah. No, I think right. I keep hearing all this talk about World War III, and obviously I don't think it's likely to happen. But also, even if it does happen, I think Victoria is pretty chill. I don't think we got to worry too much. Like, even if stuff was to happen to Australia, I think it would probably be in other areas outside of Victoria. But even I just think Australia is pretty safe if there was to be a World War III to happen, which I don't think it will. Nah, bro, stop dragging the meme, Bob Bell. That meme's dead. I might give some members if I have any to gift, because it's been a while since I've gifted members. So I wouldn't mind doing it. It would be near Darwin, most likely, because yeah, you're not wrong. I might have to pull it up somewhere else. Open another tab. Hey, Charles, how we going, bro? How we going, brother? Imagine if lava chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, tasty. Yeah, cheers for that, Charles. Appreciate you, bro. Ship gifting. Yes, I can gift 10. Do I gift the full 10? Yeah, why not? I'll do 5. I will do 5. Octafel gets one. Tropical Wolf. That guy. Troy gets it. And someone gets it. So, all people that aren't currently in the chat. And I'll gift another 5. I'll gift the full 10 for the month. Who's going to get it now? Blaze 17 gets one. Footy Berkey gets one. Frederick gets one. AFL and NBA Time gets it. And Tim Ainsworth also gets himself a membership. So, that 5? Yeah, it is. So there's the 10 members. I think some of those people will probably pop up into the chat soon because they'll get the notification that they've been gifted a member. If you've got a membership, good on yous. If you didn't, better luck next time, or you could just purchase one yourself. But I want to check something really quick. Sarah, how are we going? Yeah, I just want to check something. Yes, okay, that's what I thought. All right. I like Nick. Like Nick Dacos. Nick Valerio. Nick. It's all the Nicks I know, I feel. Are you friends with Cards? I'm assuming Cardi. I am. I would say I am. Kakos. That's a Kakos, right? Just don't know if I heard that name before. I feel like spelling is really not being your friend right now, Charles. I mean, Dacos. Am I friends with Dacos? I don't think Dacos would know who I am if I was to see him again. So I'll say no, I'm not. Because I'm not mate with Susie. I've had one interaction with him, 2 interactions with him in my life. Three interactions with him in my life. Once in 2023, once grand final week last year, and in the Boots video. And yeah, do you wish he was? I don't know. It depends. He seems like a nice guy, but I don't know. Thanks for my membership. Yeah, all good, bro. Cheers for supporting the channel. I'm going to Collingwood West Coast. I am too, so you might see me there. Well, I haven't gotten tickets yet. I'll probably get tickets on the day, but I think there's only been 2 games this year I haven't been to. Collingwood games. I might fact check that. I think there's only been 2 Collingwood games this year I have not been to. Let me check. All right, so Collingwood. All right. Collingwood Giants, I went. Collingwood Port, I went. Collingwood Dogs, I went. Collingwood Carlton, I went. Collingwood Swans, I went. Brisbane Pies, I didn't go. Pies Essendon, I went. Pies Cats, I went. Freo v Pies, I didn't go. Pies v Adelaide, I went. North v Pies, I went. Pies v Hawks, I went. Melbourne v Pies, I went. And yeah, Pies v Saints, I went. So there's only 2 Pies games this year I haven't been to. So, but it's not coming up for me. Really? They should have released tickets by now. But it wouldn't be sold out though. I don't think you got to worry about that. You'll be able to get tickets. Birdo, how we going? I'm friends with Tom Hawkins. I've met him so much and got my birthday card from him and 2 signed footies. Yeah. Are you friends with him though? I feel like friends. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think you guys would be, but I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt there. I don't even think it will sell out quickly because it's going to be a bloodbath. But also those are 2 teams with really large supporter bases. And it's at Marvel Stadium, and Pies will sell that. If it doesn't sell out, it'll be close to a sellout. But there'll probably only be like a crowd of fucking 30, 40K there. Oh, Jimbo. Welcome to the stream, bro. What's this? Jimbo, bro, you're such a funny guy, aren't you? You see how many people in this chat are laughing right now? You might actually be the funniest person I've ever met, bro. You should do stand-up comedy because I think you are actually that funny. What's your rarest AFL card ever or this year? This year, it's a gold sculpture wild card of Andy McGrath. Ever, it's a gold card craft of Isaac Rankin. So, yeah. It's member time. Yeah, you did get gifted one actually, so I guess you'll take that, my friend. I guess so. Oof. I don't know what happened there. I was winking and I just had. I'm chill. All right, I reckon Carlton will sack Voss, probably. It's probably about that time, isn't it? Although, if Blues make finals this year, it'd be hard to. So what's Alan been up to these days? I don't think that's how you spell it, but he got a buzz cut. He got into an advanced math class, even though he's really bad at regular math. Bro! I just remember this. I got... do I share this on the stream? It's more embarrassing for me. It's something I can share on stream, but it's something... Should I share it? Yeah, I kind of have to now that I've brought it up. Don't I? I'll say it. So, we had exams the other week, and for the math exam, I don't own a calculator. I don't own one. I don't own a calculator. And we had a math test, we had a math exam, and I just thought, I don't think I need to go out and buy a calculator. They'll just have spare ones for me. So I show up to the math exam, and they said, oh, yeah, let me go to the office. We'll go get you a calculator. And the office had run out of calculators, so everyone else had already taken one. So I had to do my entire math exam without a fucking calculator. And for like majority of the questions, it was literally not possible to answer without a calculator. Like, it doesn't matter how fucking smart you are. There was like fucking pi times fucking Pythagoras theorem, all that bullshit that you need a calculator to solve the equations with. And I didn't own a calculator. So in the end, about me and 3 other people in our class got one of the lowest grades in the year level. It's like a 50% to pass the exam. Most people were getting everyone who had a calculator were getting like fucking 70s, 80s, like high results. I got a fucking 36. I failed that shit by fucking miles. Yeah, but also, Razor, you're supposed to buy a calculator at the start of the year for school, but I don't know why we didn't buy one. Because like at the start when at the start of the year when you're getting buying all your books, etc., you're supposed to get a calculator as well. You're supposed to buy one. And my mum just does all that stuff. She just buys the books and all that. But she didn't buy me a calculator for whatever reason. And I was fine throughout the year. I was just using all my mates' calculators, all the spare calculators and all that. And yeah, when I got to the exam and I didn't have a calculator, and they're like, "Oh, we'll go get you one." They didn't have any. They're like, "Well, it's tough out of luck, mate, and you're just gonna have to do it off the top of your brain." And in the end, I left about over half the questions blank because I didn't understand any of it. Like, I didn't understand how I was supposed to solve without a calculator. And then a lot of them were like multiple choice. I don't know how you do multiple choice for math, but there were somehow multiple choice questions in there. I did some of those. I got majority of them correct, and yeah. So all the ones that I could do, I did. My lowest is how'd you get 1 point? What class is that in? How'd you get a 1 out of 51? Surely, I think if you get a 1 out of 51 in a test, that's not math. I think if you get a 1 out of 51 in a test, that's your own fault. I think that's just you not listening in class. Like, I think that's just you not listening in class if you're getting that. I'll scroll up. My rarest car is a trophy. Yeah, I know. I saw your video from ages ago. What did your parents say about that? Well, I was going to tell them about it, but I keep forgetting. All right, I only got my results back a couple of days ago, so and I haven't really had the time to tell them either, because I haven't really been home. I listened, but it was the first time without any study. Yeah, I guess. There was this kid in my class in a year 7. I don't even know how he did, but he was literally just guess and then. Yeah, okay. Yeah. He might have like had like a disability or something, maybe. Does Jay Tomo have stays? What's stays? I don't know what stays is. I think 50 out of 100. Did I read that last message wrong? In year 7, I don't know how he did it, but he was literally just guess them, the questions and I don't really understand what you were saying. He doesn't know. He don't ride a bike. I don't. Your room like EMS. No, it's clean. It is clean, sort of. That's just a pile of laundry that I haven't put away, which I will put away after the stream. But that's it at the moment. And that's my footy bag as well there. That overnight place. If you want to donate the money for me to an overnight, I will. But I've got school tomorrow, so it's gonna. I've said this before, and like people like Xavier Brown have popped into my streams before asking me for overnight, and I've told them that if they want me to do an overnight on a school night, it's going to cost a lot more than usual. Because, yeah. I got $1 only. Well, I find that hard to believe that you only have $1. I find that really hard to believe, but also $1 isn't going to cut it for an overnight. But if you would like to put that towards the J Tomo Grand Final ticket, it would be appreciated. No, Jesse, room is clean as I was in there on Sunday when we were recording it. Yeah. Realistically, to do an overnight tonight, it would cost me about $150 because I've got school tomorrow. If this was like a Friday night and it was the weekend tomorrow, I'd do it for $50. I'd do an overnight for $50. And I think $50 for an overnight is reasonable for a channel of like my size. Like a channel of my size of. And Coast Club, by the way, he fucking scams the shit out of Xavier Brown. I don't know how Xavier Brown spends over fucking $100 on a Coast Club overnight. That is, I feel like if I'm Xavier Brown, I'm only spending $50, and that's a genuine take. I think someone of Pat's size would, 100. What does Pat do for an over like $250? I think that's fair because he has like over 100 people in his streams, and there's always going to be one person in there who's just going to drop a $50 dono for an overnight. Like that's just guaranteed. So, yeah, I think someone of my size and Coast Club size, $50 is reasonable for an overnight. He got banned. I saw that, and is he going to continue that overnight? Because if not, that's kind of. I know that's out of his control, but that's almost scamming as well. Like, he's promoting an overnight stream. And I know he got banned, so that's out of his control, and I can't give him shit for that. But also, he said he was doing an overnight stream and he got banned, and which means he didn't complete the overnight. So I'd almost say that he has to do another one for free. If I'm in his shoes, I'm doing another one for free because that's unfair. But at the end of the day, he's already gotten the money from it. So if he wants to not do it, then he's not going to do it. Xavier was like, I'll donate $50 for an overnight, and they both agreed. And then he donated 80, and then, of course, the next 10 minutes he donates another 80. Jesse, your footy team is good. Yeah, we've been good this season. We're second on the ladder, but I'm so fucking pissed off because we're supposed to be versing one of the worst teams in the league this week, and it was going to be such a good fucking percentage booster as well. Right, but we got the game got forfeited. So we're not playing a game this week, which I'm annoyed about. So I'll probably just go down to the Oval for an hour or two this Sunday. But almost could that be a stream? Could I do an IRL stream at the Footy Oval this weekend, chat? That is a possibility. That's a possibility. Welcome to the stream, Troy. How's it going? I do play footy. I do play footy. Sorry guys, I was answering a message. Okay. How much longer do we want to drag this stream out for though? Because this was supposed to just be a nice chill stream, which it has been, but I do have some stuff that I would like to do. Maribyrnong Park forfeited for what? They're not playing another game this season. They forfeited the rest of the season. They don't have enough players, and they just thought they're not going to be able to play any other games this season, so they're not playing at all. Next game, you versus Roxburgh. I think so, yeah. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to the fixture. We've got a pretty easy fixture for the rest of the year, and then the final game of the season, we're versing the team that's currently on top of the ladder. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I think there's a chance my team will be playing in the grand final this year. So that'll be pretty huge. And I think if we do play in the granny, there's going to be definitely some content made on that. We'll probably do a vlog on that. 5-10 minutes. Yeah. What's the time now? 8. I was going to say we end at 9, but we're not going to end. You're Division 5? Yeah, we are. I think we're Division 5 out. I think 6 divisions. Oh, maybe it is only 5 divisions. I don't know. But yeah, we are in the lowest division, which is. I've mentioned this before. I don't know how we got into the lowest division because we had pretty good grading. Like, we played about 4 grading games and we won 2 of them. So I don't know. We should have realistically been somewhere in the middle of the divisions, but somehow we ended up in the lowest. But I'm not going to complain. Roxburgh, Craigieburn, and Avondale Heights. Yeah, I think Avondale Heights are the current top team. So I didn't say that very well earlier. They both agreed on 80. He donated it, so was going to do an overnight, but then Xavier donated 2 80s for no reason. Yeah, right. Although I have noticed that when Coast Club streams, he does sort of like he's sort of calmed down on it a bit now, but he used to fucking sit there begging for donations. And he would just act like he's poor and like he doesn't have any money, which I'm not going to say too much on stream, but he has probably more money than the average Australian. Certainly more money than me and most people in this chat, probably. But yeah, and even nowadays, he'll maybe you don't pick up on it, but he'll subtly drop hints on like he wants donations. Like he'll get halfway through a stream and he'll be like, "Oh, I might just put a donation goal on for fun because whatever." And I don't know, and it's like, and then he'll like type up, like he'll just say, I don't know, he'll just keep talking about money. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a strategy on YouTube. Maybe that's the strategy on YouTube. Hold on. Maybe that's a strategy how you make money on YouTube. Hold on. I got this. All right. So anyone, if you want to drop a cheeky $1,000 donation, that will go towards a 24-hour stream. I will stream for another 24 hours if someone drops a cheeky $1,000 donation. That's all I'm asking for. It would be much appreciated. I don't have much money at the moment, and this is going to go towards my grand final ticket. So if you guys would like to drop donations right now, it would be appreciated. But yeah, it's just whatever. I don't really want money anyway. Don't need it. Have you played 100 games? I think I've played about 12 games in my career. About 12. I will get that off the screen though, because... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, what the fuck? Dude, I just donated $1,000! What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! What has just happened? She's better for the 50 though. Imagine Jackson drops in and accidentally actually. Who's Jackson? Sorry, Miss Jackson. Why have you barely played any? I only started playing footy last year. Oh, no, I think I played. I was underestimated. I think I played about 18. I think I have played 18. The guy literally donated $800 to Cardi for no. Oh, was that him? Was that the guy that? Yeah, I do know who you're talking about. Yeah, it was during the off season when he was doing all those Fortnite streams. I played 58. Yeah, but you've been playing since you were really young. Welcome back, Coast Club. How's it going? I played 102. How old are you, Troy? If you don't mind me asking. Only shoulders underneath my feet. I am a giant. Ooh. Nah. The fact that you know that actual stat, if that is a real number, is kind of crazy. No, I'm talking about footy games, like local footy games. How many I've played? You played 20 games. Have I played 20 games? Really? No. Well, have I? I don't think so. I think I'd be getting close to 20 though. So I played about 10 last year, and then whatever I've played this year. I'm 15. Yeah, right. Yes, you're my age. 1 goal. 2 goals. Actually, if you want to get technical, I've actually kicked 2 goals. You only play 10 in a year. It's weird. Last year we only played about 10, but then this year we've definitely played 10, around 10. We've got about 4 games left. But then also we didn't play finals last year as well. It says Jesse Thompson 20 games, so I must have played 20 games then. Yeah. Yes, that's what it says. You've played around 9 games to 10 games this season. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I played about 15 as well. Troy. I'll tell you what, though. I think I play under 16s. I think the under 16s at my club are the only club that are going well this year. They're the only side that's going well this year for. Because I play for East Sunbury, I'll say that. I play for East Sunbury. And I think the under 16s are the only team that are going well this year. I think the seniors, the 18s, the 12s, etc., are going pretty poorly. And the under 16 girls are pretty. I'm not going to say how bad they are, but they're not great. They're not great. They don't score at all. Like they don't even score points. Their average score is 0. But yeah, I think last week or the week before they scored their first goal of the season, and it's like round 10. So, but hey, it doesn't matter if you're winning games as long as you're having fun, I guess. Yeah, that's the same here as around 15 games. But for some reason last year there wasn't that many games. I think the most games I've played in a season is like 16. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's pretty similar. I am a giant. I might end around 9:15. So what's the time now? 9:08. So I'll go live for about 8 more minutes. No, 7. So yeah, guess get whatever you want in the chat. I might be doing another stream tomorrow. Yeah, we might be doing another stream tomorrow. Hopefully, we can run up AFL 26. If not, I'm sure I can think of something else. I'm the best forward on my team. Yeah, nice. I play more defense on my team. Like more half. I'm more of a half. Like I play mostly half back. Mostly. But yeah, and yeah. I'll play full forward and get a little full back. Really? Full back. It's a bit of a. Is your team any good this year, Berto? Are you doing well? How many ICU games have you been to? What's ICU? ICU. Is that how many? Was that like a spelling mistake? I don't even know. Oi! Troy, first donation of the stream, $1. Dubs in the chat for Troy. Cheers for that, bro. Much appreciated. AFL. I have it written down. Let me see. How many games have I been to this year? I've been to 24 games this year. 24 games. Hold on, I need to... Sorry, this is kind of important. I need to do this. I don't like being on my phone on the stream, but it is kind of important. I average 6 touches a game. That's not bad for a forward. 24, I've only been to 3. Yeah, but I'm doing it all for content. If it wasn't for content, I'd probably go to basically only Collingwood games and maybe 1 or 2, maybe like 2 or 3 neutral games. Like, that's it. I've been to 11 this year. Yeah, that's not bad. So I think by the end of this year, I should have been to almost 40 games. Almost. Yeah, fair enough. But 3 minutes left in the stream. If anyone wants to get in some last chats, likes, subs, donos, members, whatever, questions, queries, feel free. I've been doing 5, I think. I saw you at one of the games, Berto, and you fucking ignored me, bro. I remember. I got a question. Well, sorry, I don't take questions from Coast Club. Sorry. So whatever you say, where's Tally? Yeah, I might have to just ban you from the chats, Coast Club. That was just such a stupid question. He ignored me and you. I want you to go, but I played fucking backline, Berto. Don't know how I'm going to do that, but if they play me out forward, I'll try. I will probably get rid of the basketball thing soon, Bob. But well, I'm getting a new setup soon anyway. I'm moving my setup into a different room soon, so I can have like a proper, better setup. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, the basketballs won't be coming with me. Will not be coming with me. So this will just be more the room where I just sort of chill. Sort of chill, sleep, watch movies. So I'll tell you what, can't tell you the last time I watched a good movie or TV show. I think that genuinely the last good TV show I've watched or movie, couldn't tell you, it's been a fucking while. They just don't come out with any bangers anymore. Cobra Kai, dead ass, best TV show of all time that I've watched. Cobra Kai and Big Bang Theory, best TV shows of all time. You can watch that whenever. Best movie of all time, Grown Ups. And like, you can't even argue with me. Like, that is, anyone who's seen it, that is the greatest movie ever made. And a lot of people don't find Adam Sandler that funny. They don't understand his comedy, but that is S-tier movie for sure. But yeah, the TV shows and movies, like, I don't go to them. Like, I don't go to the cinemas anymore. Like, they never come out with good movies anymore. Like, when I was a kid, I'd be going to all these movies for sure. Like, when I was younger, going to all these Disney animated movies or whatever. But nowadays, I think the last movie I went to was Deadpool and Wolverine, which was, I don't know when that was, but that was the last time I went and saw it. That's the last movie I've watched that I actually enjoyed. That's the last movie I watched that I actually enjoyed. I've watched a few movies here and there. I haven't, but that's the last time I've been to the cinemas as well. But I've watched some fucking like Netflix originals and all that stuff. They're fucking cheeks, bro. They're so bad. Yeah. Cobra Kai is the best. Yeah, I think that is the greatest TV show ever. See you later, Bob Bale. Have a good one, bro. AFL Talks, welcome back. Deadpool. What, you don't rate Deadpool? Do you not rate Deadpool? Well, I guess I bet you're pretty young, but I feel like you're not that much younger than I am. Happy Gilmore is going to be... Yeah, isn't there a Happy Gilmore 2? That'll be good. That'll be good. I don't know. What are you guys? What's everyone's favorite movies? And I'll rate them if I've seen them. Started watching it back in March and finished all 6 and 3. Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I've watched the series over and over a lot. I reckon I'll genuinely... I don't know, like Cobra Kai and The Big Bang Theory, they're two very different shows, but they're easily my favorite shows of all time. I don't know which one I like better though. Jurassic World, haven't seen it, so I don't know. But yeah. I've heard good things about it, so it must be good. Happy Gilmore. I don't mind Happy Gilmore. I don't know. I can't really get into old movies. I'm going to sound like such a fucking new gen when I say this, bro. I can't get into old movies like fucking Happy Gilmore and what's like classics that like fucking Terminator. I couldn't get it. I could not watch that full movie. I had to turn that off. Indiana Jones. Couldn't watch that whole thing. That was pretty dull. Like anything with a soundtrack, although Big Bang Theory is an exception. For sure. Jurassic World overrated, approved? Really? I don't think it's... I haven't seen it, so I can't have my own opinion on it. Did you hear Cardi and UCAT are having beef? How would you know that? How would you know that, AFL Talks? I can't imagine you're very close with them. The Mask? I haven't watched that, but it seems like a really weird movie. It seems like a really weird... And I don't... it's going to be controversial. Very controversial. I don't rate Jim Carrey as an actor. Okay? I don't find his comedy funny at all. Live action 2000 Grinch. That movie fucking gave me nightmares, bro. The people in that movie were fucking scary, bro. They were fucking scary. The Gremlins, bro. That was so bad. So let's say The Gremlins. The Gremlins. That's such a shit movie. How is that like up there for one of the... How is that one of the greatest movies of all time, bro? What's better? I think they're both good, Berto. They're both very similar. I rate them both very heavily. But yeah, I agree with you. Number one's better. But they're... Grown Ups 1's my favorite movie of all time, and my second favorite movie of all time is Grown Ups 2. So, yeah. Ace Venture. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you an old movie that I don't mind. Anchorman. Has Will Ferrell in it. Oh, bro, speaking of Will Ferrell, has anyone watched Daddy's Home before? Daddy's Home 1 and Daddy's Home 2, bro. Those are top 10 in my favorite movies of all time, easily. I think Daddy's Home 2 is better, though, than the first one. For sure. Happy Gilmore than Grown Ups 1 and 2. Yeah. Like I enjoy comedies. I feel like action movies, I enjoy some of them, but not all of them. I'll tell you what, I will probably go watch the Karate Kid movie. And I think I might be seeing that this weekend as well. That'll be the first time I've been to the cinemas. That's the first time I've been to the cinemas since Deadpool and Wolverine. And I think I might be seeing that this weekend, which I'm pretty keen for. I think it'll be a good movie. But Cobra Kai is top 2 of my favorite TV shows of all time. But like I said before, I can't get into old movies. I don't rate The Karate Kid. I don't like The Karate Kid at all. I've seen all 3 of them. They're too old. The movies are too old for me. I can't get into them with the fucking shit camera quality and the shit mic quality and the I don't know. And it's just like and also I just feel like the movies weren't that good either. I love the 1980s. I can't watch any movie before 2000. Any movie made before 2000, I can't get into. Samson. Oh, that's true. Samson's going up to Perth this week, isn't he? Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. Wait, you're going tomorrow, aren't you, Samson? Or the day after? Why do I feel like you fly up tomorrow? I completely forgot about that. I'm gonna end I said I was gonna end the stream at 9:15, but I might end at 9:30. We've got 8 minutes. So yeah, everyone say your final things. In these next 8 minutes. Bro, can you guys hear that? That wind is so loud. I don't know if you can hear that. We can holy, yeah. Bro, you should have heard the thunder at my house last night. That was nuts, man. That was nuts, bro. Oh, that had dust on it, bro. That had dust on it, man. Bro, up there in North WA, it blows ass over. Bro, no, today's like one of the windiest days we've had in ages. Jesse, you will make the AFL and play for the Tassie Devils. I can go into the future. Well, that's just not true. I won't make the AFL, and I don't want to make the AFL. If I had the option of making the AFL, of course I'd taken that, but I'm obviously not going to put in the hours that other people will. So. Why would Jesse want to play for Tassie? Don't act like if to be fair though, if anyone, it doesn't matter who the team is, you would say yes. Like you're telling me, Samson, if Tassie called you up saying that in 2028, if Tassie called you up saying, "Oh, Samson, come play for Tassie," you're telling me you're not saying yes to that? Like, realistically, would Tassie be my first pick? No, but I put in any hours. I wouldn't even have the time to do that anyway. I wouldn't even have the time to do that anyway. It's going to be so hard to get players to live down. Yeah, you're not wrong, Samson. My first would be North Melbourne. Why is that? I would not want to play for any team outside Victoria, in my opinion. I think even if I wasn't a Pies supporter, I would still want to play for the Pies. Because they have, like, you imagine kicking, bro. Imagine your first game of AFL footy. MCG fucking packed out. You're playing for Collingwood. You kick a fucking goal. Imagine the fucking atmosphere. First goal in your career. Packed out MCG for Collingwood. Bro. Imagine how you'd get shivers down your fucking spine, bro. You probably get that anywhere though. Like any team you play for, any crowd that you get, it'd be insane. Like even if you're playing for Gold Coast, getting like fucking 5K, like that's still more than you used to. I would play for Adelaide, Perth, or Melbourne team. So not Sydney. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like Sydney's not really known for their footy, is it? Blake, how are we going? I'm pretty sure you're one of the people who got gifted the membership before. But you've joined at the wrong time because we're wrapping up the stream in about 4 minutes anyway. I want Vic team. Yeah, I feel like in a hypothetical world where I got drafted to the AFL with my elite ball skills, I would want to play for a Victorian team. Ideally the Pies, but any Victorian team would be ideal. Yeah, Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane's more rugby, and I feel like Sydney's more cricket. No? Am I wrong? And NT and fucking Tasmania, no one knows what the fuck's going on over there. No one knows. Oi, Scoops is live. Scoops is live. What's this guy up to?
On Instagram live Q&A. Let's see who wants to join or who's going to talk in the chat. I might be right about the Roos. The tide is turning. Well, yes, they're going better.
Oh, yes, they're going better. Scoops is live. All right, 2 minutes left, chat. We'll get your final chats in, and then that'll be all she wrote for Thursday night. How long have I been live for? Almost 2 hours for just chatting's not bad, I will say. Not bad at all. Performance-wise, it's been average, but yeah. I can't imagine this is a stream I'll keep public. Anyway. Checking something. All right. May as well sign off now then, everyone. Cheers, everyone, so much for watching. I do appreciate anyone who stuck around, tuned in tonight. I am going to head off, get a bit of editing done, and then I'm going to head to bed. And there possibly will be another stream tomorrow. And if there is one tomorrow, it'll likely be AFL 26 because I know a few people have been asking for that. So I will be getting into some AFL 26 content. Although, as I say that, my controllers aren't working and I actually will not be able to do that stream because my controllers, for whatever reason, don't charge anymore. So I need to get a new charger or just work out what the issue is with my charger. So there's likely not to be a stream tomorrow night anymore. Unless it's another Just Chatting or StreamYard. Nah, but I feel like StreamYards are kind of dead. I've watched some of Coast Club StreamYards, and I've noticed that people just don't join StreamYards anymore. And like, it's not even his fault. Like, no one just joins StreamYards anymore. So I feel like, yeah, that's going to be probably not the likelihood. I will work something out. If I do a stream tomorrow, I'll do a stream tomorrow. But regardless, I've got a lot of streams planned this weekend. I'm going to try and max out my watch-along streams. I'm going to try and do a Thursday night watch-along, Friday night, 1:20 Saturday, and double header on Sunday. So I'm going to be absolutely streamed out this weekend. But yeah, cheers everyone so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next bit of content here on the channel. Cheers.